Oh, hey. Good morning. Sorry. Distracted with business stuff. Hi, Viking. Hi, Abu. Hi, Shader Theory. Hi, Tanorax. Oh, jeez. Maybe I just had a caffeine headache. My headache doesn't feel as bad as it did. I woke up with a pounding headache this morning. That's why I'm so late, because I just couldn't get out of bed this morning. I would just like lift my head up and then put it back down and fall back asleep instantly before triad about under eye bags. Well, yeah, I didn't even wash my face. Like I could have done something with my face probably, but mm, want to see you. You look beat up. I just hang on, let me get the other chats on screen here and I'll Oh, and there's a new short from my editor that I want to watch. 'Cause I haven't watched it yet. Do you guys ever think that the way that I speak, probably because of my like East Coast accent, because sometimes my East Coast accent comes out when I'm like streaming, and it kind of makes me sound like drunk, or like I'm talking with something in my inside my mouth. You know what I mean? Like, does that make any sense? Hi, underwear thief. Hi, bad cop. Sorry, my attention's very split, and I only had a cup of coffee this morning. Shoo. Hi, Isaac. Oh wow, everybody's here. Hi, Blackburn. Why does it say one viewer? Because Twitch is slow. Takes time to catch up. Was it good coffee though? Not particularly. It was just Starbucks instant coffee again, and not my favorite Starbucks instant coffee. Also, hello, Felonious Chimp. It's good to see you again. Oh, hi, Just Fanta. Good morning. Oh, goodness. I saw AMA and I clicked to ask Bash. Actually, I use Z Shell most of the time. Z Shell with oh my Z Shell. What time is it here? It's like 10 after 10 in the morning. Z Shell, best shell. Hi, Magnum. Magnum on kick. Oh, how cold is it here? It's pretty cold. Oh, it's not that cold today. -2. Says it feels like -7. It probably feels a lot colder than it is because there's like a lot of humidity in the air. Ugh. Oh, you're streaming Shader Theory. Yeah, that's what happens. I noticed whenever like I feel like there's like some of us that have like a lot of viewers in common with like other streamers. Like for the longest time, whenever Primogen went live, my viewership would drop, and then you know, if I went live while Fern was live, her viewership would drop, and then like as soon as I stopped streaming, her viewership jumps by like 30%. Hey, Footlong Icicle, good morning. Oh goodness. Been doing closure for 5 years now. It's the first time I've seen someone streaming closure. Really? Yeah, usually I'm writing closure. I don't know if I'm going to today. I just feel like horrible this morning. You can probably hear it in my voice, but I just like, oh. So I went to bed early last night because I didn't sleep well Saturday night. I was pretty hungover. And I was in rough shape yesterday, actually. Like I threw up my medication and stuff. And I couldn't. Yeah, and then I went to bed early last night. I still didn't sleep well. Time can SMD. I asked him to dress as Maduro, and he didn't. Oh, SMD. Okay, I know what that means. It's all right, Magnum. I want to get back to coding for sure, like, because I feel like we just haven't coded a whole lot lately. So I want to get back to it. I'm just kind of like, and today was supposed to be that, but yeah, I don't even think I have the brain power to like do like do anything actually. Can't forward messages from the top shelf. Oh, like the top shelf, the one from Prime's thing. I'm gonna have to have another cup of coffee, chat. I'm pretty cooked this morning. I need to take my medication actually. Uh, let me get a Perrier to take my medication, I guess. What the fuck? Man, I must have been cooked yesterday because my glasses are all gross up. Hey, Liquid Dev. Oh, thanks, Magnum. Hey, Severoff. Bad's about RAM prices skyrocketing, not the RAM, but the GPU as well. Yes. I'm trying to spec out a build for a streaming computer. So fucking expensive. Like, insanely expensive. Will I ever date a younger guy? I'm not opposed to it, but I don't want them to be too young. If they get too young, then I feel like a parent or like a chauffeur. Although it might change because I knew somebody in her like 40s and she would date like 23-year-olds. I'm like, why? She's like, I don't know, it's just better. I was like, okay. That's cool, I guess. But it's too young. Are you in your 20s? Yes, Felonious Chimp. No, I'm 33. The big 3-3. Okay, I really need to get my medications though. Age as they say. Other. As Eminem would say, I'm washed up, chewed up, and spit out. Easy. Oh, ow. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Oh, I took too big a swig of that, and it hurt going down. Sounds like a good Saturday. It was certainly a Saturday. It's not a beer, it's a Perrier. It's a sparkling water. There's literally cans all over my apartment of Perrier. The store was out of Montpellier, so I had to go with the French counterpart instead of the Quebecois sparkling water. Mmm. Hi, Judy. Somebody's appearing on camera, too. Oh, will wake up? Wait, what? Oh, hi, Alexa. I saw you. Alexa. I saw your message. I love when I put in the go live notification that I look ugly today, and people rush to the stream to tell me I'm not. Hi, bedroom. Hi, Fallen Learns. Oh, oh, you guys. Interesting. It's my better judgment. I'm compiling Electron. Like you're compiling the runtime, or you're actually just building on Electron? Oh, I don't know what we're working on today. Distance. My brain hardly functions today. Hmm. Uh, looks like I have a call with my client tomorrow morning, so the stream will probably be pushed back a couple hours. If at all tomorrow. We'll see. Vimala? You think Vimala is a bot? That's funny. I saw that. Yeah, I don't know why she thinks you called me mommy. Maybe it was someone else. Oh, I hate when you yarf and you cry a little bit and then your glasses get all smudged up and gross. Ugh. Yeah, how do they get dirty? Well, in my case, it was probably from barfing. It's been 17 hours. So you are compiling Chrome, i.e., the binary. Uh-oh, I just got a DM from someone called Insomnia Baby. Whoa. What long? 20 gifted subs? First thing? Ugh. First thing in the morning? Yo, I love subs in the morning. First thing in the morning. I'm like that guy who's like, I love the smell of napalm in the morning. But for me, it's subs and donations. Can we still sword fight or IDK? I'm not very good at the swords, I'm not gonna lie, so probably no sword fighting here. Love cuddles in the morning? Oh, dude. I have not had a partner to spoon with in a long time. It's really nice though. Alright, I gotta take my inhaler. Hang on. I really need to wash this doohickey. Yes, Glorp. Did I stream on Saturday? I did, didn't I? Was it Saturday or was it Friday? So while I was supposed to be getting ready for the party, or the going out, because we went to a club on Saturday and danced our asses off, which was really fun. And somehow I drank too much. I didn't really drink any more than I usually do. Like I had 5 tall cans of seltzer. I think it was the shots of tequila that did me in though. We had 1 round of tequila shots but overall I only had like 5 seltzers, so I think I don't party. I went like full club kid because I can't get anybody to go out with me to go dancing and stuff. So my new friends were like, hey, do you want to go dancing before the like 9 to 5 grind starts again? I jumped on it. I was just like, hell yes. It was so funny because they were all dolled up and they wore like boots and heels and dresses, and I literally went like this. I wore like the red tank top and I wore jeans and I wore shoes. But I danced my ass off. Yeah, I went full club kid. I was telling them how I used to be a club kid in high school, and we would go to raves and do drugs and stuff and party. Crazy times. But yeah, it was good. Don't do that. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I don't think. Never even seen a club. We went to this like smaller club. It's kind of like somewhat like queer, I feel like. Uh for the Toronto people, we went to the Wiggle Room. It's so weird though cuz they have a gender neutral bathroom, and like whenever I would come out of the stall and there was a guy in there, they were giving me the look, you know? Like the look. I was like, "Oh shit, I got to get out of here. I'm too drunk to be in here." All right, I'm going to go take this. Yeah. It was bad. Yesterday's hangover was pretty bad. But okay, the story I was getting to though before is I realized that for some strange reason I was on Google Maps looking at old street footage of Toronto. I'm like, why does this city seem so much more quaint in like 2006 or 2009? Like there's something I've been talking with my friends a lot about this lately. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but something in the city was lost very recently. Some kind of charm, something in the city was lost very recently since I moved here. And like there's even more of that like nostalgia vibe, I guess, from the old photos, even though I never lived in Toronto back then. I only lived in Toronto starting in like 2017, the end of 2017, so it's like is there a lesbian club? No, there's no like there's only gay bars now, really. Like there's no bars that cater to the rest of the acronym, I guess, if you want to see that. Um but yeah. So then I got real nostalgic for like before COVID and stuff, and I tried to find these photos that I had from my friend took of us from when I first like moved to Toronto. And I thought they were just in the email, just living there forever. I was like, cool. But it turns out my friend didn't actually email them to me as an attachment, the archive. She emailed me a Google Drive link, which she deleted, and then her local files got corrupted. So we just kind of like lost all these like memories we had together, which really, really sucks. And so I was frantically going through like my cell phones, my old cell phones, trying to back up data to see if there was like anything on there. So today, I was supposed to go yesterday. Today, I want to go pick up a couple hard drive enclosures. I was an Android user, so I had my Android phones. And they do not play nicely with my Mac, so I had to use my old Linux laptop and back them up there. Now I've got to get the photos somewhere. But I still have 2 hard drives. I think one is just a blank Linux install, so it's not very useful. But the other one is an old desktop hard drive. It's like literally spinning Rust. And it is 1 terabyte in size. Which distro? Ubuntu. Surely those bike lanes are the problems. So yeah, hopefully this file folder or this archive is on the last disk. I don't know if it will be. I always had a habit of like deleting my entire downloads directory every so often. I know that I downloaded the archive on one computer and opened it. I have a memory of that, but I don't remember which one. I really hope it's that 1 terabyte, like actual spinning hard disk. I need to go get it in Clojure. In fact, I think if I just like take that hard drive enclosure and get some data off of it, get the important stuff off of it, then I could maybe. I don't know what I would do with it though. Maybe I'll just keep it on there. But if I buy like a hard drive enclosure, I mean, that solves part of my NAS problem, right? Like, I didn't even realize I was just sitting on a terabyte hard drive. How many lines of code is a lot? Well, it's kind of irrelevant. Lines of code. Hello, people in the YouTube chat. I see you. Oh. Oh. God, my glasses are still dirty. That's so annoying. Bro, please. Just will not come off. Oh, great. I should go get some eyeglasses cleaner. Hey, John. John Hamlink, what's up? Anything? Why am I single? This dating is really hard. Mm. Well, shader theory. Um, yeah, I mean, God, how do I even say this? Trying to be nice, but you could just go talk to Footlong in your chat, couldn't you? Men of my age are going for younger women. I feel like men of my age always go for younger women. All right. Wind up, boy, got you. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm run down. I was really hungover yesterday. I had like one meal. Could only keep like. I slept most of yesterday too, which is really surprising considering how tired I am. Maybe that's why I didn't sleep well. Because I just slept like all yesterday through the worst part of the hangover. Mm. Is it because I expect certain things in a relationship or what? No, it's because most people don't want to date like a trans person, so that's it. What the hell is happening today? Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I write go live messages and they just trigger everybody's like weirdo circuit. I'm also getting weird messages in my DMs about like being into younger guys, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I told you I was trans. Would you believe me? Grizz Day, Grease Day, Grizz Day, Grease Day. That's why I like writing code better. I guess this is what I get for. I sort of dated twins, like at the same time or separately. And did you know you were dating both of the twins? That's like, were they identical twins? That would like swap places sometimes, so you didn't actually know. Oh, thanks, covert data. Surgeons are top of the top these days. Well, I haven't really had any work done on my face. I wish I could afford work on my face, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. My second date's name? What do you mean, my second date's name? Yes, I need some hard drive enclosures. Hopefully, that archive is on there. I really, really want that archive back. There's like some, for context, me and my current best friend also were a couple back then, and yeah, we just did so many things together in the first like couple years that I lived in Toronto. There's like so many photos and so many memories that are just could just be gone. And actually thinking about it makes me like kind of want to cry. No, low key. Um, and even seeing like photos from my old phones, like there was photos from my like old apartments in New Brunswick and stuff. And I was like, oh my god, like I started to tear up, and then I realized I was wearing eye makeup to go to the club, and I was like, I can't cry right now. Like, oh. Is that a security question somewhere? Yeah, what's your what's your mother's maiden name? What's your what's the first name of your first partner? What are the like security dumb security questions? They're so funny sometimes. I never do the like restore questions. The restore questions are like I usually pick really weird ass shit. Not now, tear ducts. Yeah. Favorite Clash Royale card? Never. I don't know what Clash Royale is. I'm old, remember? I suppose it's something that happens mid conversation or if you mention before the date. Yeah, I always disclose before the date. There's some people that like don't, and like some people tell me not to, and I'm like, no, that's a pretty good way to get murdered. So I'm just gonna just tell everybody up front. Some people are okay with it. Some people are really into it, but like I would say like 80 something percent of people are just not okay with it, and that's fine. I can't make them be okay with it, right? Name of the first dog. I never owned a dog. Jesus, a good way to get murdered. It is. Trans people are almost always murdered by their romantic and sexual partners. So, yeah, it's a little sketchy, a little dodgy. Hi, you're beautiful. Thank you. Change your title, love. Clean for you and feed you. I don't need a servant. What the fuck? I'm getting weird messages today. It's the AMA thing. I screwed up. Wow, Automod held that message. Shader theory. Uh, yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow it because I trust you. It's because I called you mommy at the start of the stream. Everyone gets murdered by their mugged by their partner. Mugged is different than unalived, I guess. I wouldn't hurt you, but you okay with being a secret? Not really. I'm kind of passive in certain situations, but I'm not gonna like see like a DL guy or anything. Like a discreet person. I like going out. I like having dinner. I like going out. I like to do stuff, right? I want to go on dates. I don't want to like be somebody's like secret kept girl, if that makes any sense. Most murders in general by family members, spouses. Uh, I don't know about in general. I just know about like I just know about my people. That's all. Nice. I wanted to ask you what's different between C++ and Python for a game. Well, the languages, first of all, and um hmm. Well, with C++ you get a native binary, right? It's usually going to be a lot faster than Python script. Yeah. Yeah, except I think Dirty Little Secret is about cheating spouses, Fallen learns. Or a cheating spouse, something like that. A research project in college performance on being trans. Include a section on performance about HIV, and then it quickly took over. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to when I first tried making games long ago, they were in C++ with SDL. Maybe I should revive some of those projects because it was C++11 back when, like, C++11 is actually kind of good. So, what age did I start programming and how? Around 13 years old. I don't know. I was just always kind of like obsessed with computers as a kid. And then I guess the next logical step was programming. So I asked my parents to order me a book on C programming from eBay. What's assembly? Assembly is a programming language that is like basically okay, so we need to go back and talk about what a computer program is. A computer program is just bytes, like data, right? It's just bytes that the program counter and the machine executes by reading and then decoding the byte as the instruction and then the subsequent bytes in that memory address as the arguments, right? So we call this these instructions the instruction set architecture, and we call the data that's actually in the binary, we call that object code, right? So object code are just the instructions in the binary. So assembly is essentially a near one-to-one representation of object code, but it's human readable. That's all assembly is. Instead of like actually programming ones and zeros by hand, we now have these slightly higher instructions like move this byte into this address, and so on and so forth. Compare, jump if not equal. That's what assembly is. It's just like basically human readable object code. Why clojure? I don't know. It's fun. So to me, I'm not trans. Well, I'm being honest today, so I'm in a strange mood. Hi, Hand Owl. Yeah, that's covert data. That's one way to put it. I think a lot of people feel the same. Hi, Judy. Yeah, chat's a little rambunctious today. Do you guys want to talk about programming instead? Maybe? Know where I'm from? I live in Canada. I live in Toronto. I don't know if you're a software engineer or you code for fun. Well, I can use my famous line. You can go Google me. Who am I? Just search Janet Acar. But yes, I'm a software developer and a consultant. Um, so yeah, I've been a professional for almost 10 years now. I started in the industry. Like, it'll be 10 years in April, which is kind of crazy. Time flies. Time flies when you're living in the middle class. What about Racket or CL? I want to mess with CL. I didn't like Racket when I messed with it in school. Can you suggest a good book or foundations in computer programming, please? Yeah, this is a tough one that people ask me, and I don't know. Because I didn't learn like other people, and I still don't learn like other people, I feel like. Because I'm a read-write learner, so I'll read a whole book. To get into programming, you might want to check out Z.A. Shaw's stuff. I feel like for like the very beginner programmers, his stuff is good. Because he has these books called Learn Python the Hard Way, Learn C the Hard Way. And basically you're just like typing out whatever he's written, right? And that's kind of like a good, hard, boring way to learn. At least in the beginning, and then you can branch out to other projects. Why am I always coughing? Because I have like asthma and a postnasal drip and acid reflux. So it's a pretty bad combo. Actually, part of the pathology of asthma is like having a lesser like reflex or whatever it is. So that's where the acid reflux comes from. Would I date someone who hates closure? Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it. K&R is still good. Change my mind. K&R C is wildly different than modern C. Yeah, Z stuff is pretty good. Why not, boy? That is a bit of the Python book is a bit out of date. Yeah, it's fine. Like when you're just starting out, you just need to get like the basics of how to do stuff, right? Can I play Indigo Park? What's Indigo Park? Do I like reading books? I love reading books. I literally gave books as Christmas gifts this year. I haven't been reading my book as much lately, though. I want to get back into it. It's kind of a slow chapter, so it was easier to not pick up. But God, it's such a good book that I want to finish it. 10 years in the industry, you can't date with other software engineers. We know they have particular tastes. Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know. Yeah, I think people in tech are a little more conservative than they like to let on, and that's fine. I think I've only actually seriously dated one other software developer. Everybody else I've dated is like works in like film. Weirdly, I've dated a lot of people that work in film. Um, I've had a lot of interest from guys that were software developers until of course, they found out I was trans, and then they would still like kind of want to date me, but they like just they couldn't like make it happen. I guess I don't know. It's on them. I guess my like last like serious boyfriend, he worked in film, but he coded for fun, which I thought was really cool. He used to watch the stream. I don't think he does anymore. But um yeah, so it was really fun to talk with him about stuff like that. Love low key transphobia. What are you gonna do? You know? Because you're gorgeous. Oh, thank you. It'd be more interesting to not date a person that shares the same area of expertise. I mean, he was like, I don't know, not really. Hello, got crushed. I can read the rest of your name, but I'm gonna just call you crushed on kick. Have I read the structure and interpretation of computer programs? No, and I still have the sequel book that I have not read. So that's where I'm at. Having a partner that listens is better than having a partner that understands. Yeah, well, it's great to have a partner that listens and understands, right? CFI, core functions initiated. Nobody understands me. I'm strange. I'm strange as shit. You sound like an emo high schooler. Nobody understands me. It's not just a phase, mom. I'm just kidding. Stumbled upon a false dichotomy day. Having a partner that listens properly means having a partner that at least tries to understand. That's fair, yeah. Then they try to solution. Sometimes it's not what you need. Well, yeah. Yeah, who am I? I've been trying to feel a little more organic lately. Like I don't even have dating apps anymore. I just got rid of them. Thank God, this Johnny guy here with the Riz sends love, hugs, and head pats to Janet. Aw, thanks, Judy. Twitch is also a dating app. Well, I never thought about it like that, but it's not like I'm meeting other streamers. I feel like there's not a lot of streamers in Toronto. There's kind of like hubs for streamers, I feel like. Like Austin, Texas is one, and like LA is another hub for streamers. New York City. I've not really known Toronto to be like a hub for streamers, so 50% of YouTube is in Canada. Like where there's no money? Yes. There's no money in Canada. Don't come here. There's not really a lot of commies. It's so weird. Americans are like kind of weirdly propagandized that way. I was thinking about this recently. I think a lot of Canadians work very hard for the money they have, and they would absolutely die giving that up. We do have, uh, I don't like calling it free healthcare because our taxes pay for it. But think about it like it's just health insurance, right? It's not like it's like really really good health insurance with no copay, um, and that kind of thing, right? It's literally called the Ontario Healthcare Insurance Plan in Ontario. Like think about okay, so you know how if you get an employer, you have group benefits, you have a group policy, right? Imagine if the whole country just came together and created a group policy. That's basically what Canadian healthcare is. Now there's some like kind of like differences in like the Canadian system, I guess, like because for whatever reason like provincial governments create health authorities that run the hospitals. So they are crown corporations. So these are corporations that are supposed to be independent from the government but are also like funded, given money by the government. But yeah, we basically just like the actual system is just really really good. That will stitch your leg back to your body. Yeah. Yeah, Actually, I knew a guy that sawed his thumb off, and the hospital reattached it. We could call it a national health service. Yeah, but it's not nationalized in Canada. See, in the UK, it's called a national health service, but in Canada, the provinces, healthcare is the responsibility of the provinces. We are free market economists. Okay, we are free market, not economists, free market. I don't know, this country likes capitalism. We just kind of have the worst of both worlds. We have the worst of both like capitalism and like socialist policies. Um I feel like a lot of Canadian policy is just informed by like seeing what the Americans did and like trying not to do that. Unless we have a certain government in power, and then they're like, we gotta try that. I know it didn't work for the Americans, but we gotta try it. You know, there's those people, but most of the people are like, what the fuck are the Americans doing? And then we do the opposite. So, but anyways, not commies. Just we just operate like most of the world. Most developed countries have like some kind of public healthcare system. So, not commie. Single man who goes to the gym and takes care of himself. Well, gay men do go to the gym a lot. Certain gay guys go to the gym a lot. I'll say that. The fuck am I reading? I know, Judy. I don't know. Maybe I should not have done this AMA thing because it's kind of like a crazy free for all right now. It's just like any other Canadian I met in Canada. Certainly not a communist. We don't really have communists here. We don't even like. I don't know. Yeah. It's not a thing. I think the Marxist Leninist Party of Canada or the Marxist Communism Party of Canada, I can't remember which one it is. Um Basically they just get like a solid 9,000 votes every election. That's it. That's not even enough to win a single seat in the House of Commons. Y'all got Quebec, which is mildly worse. I don't know, Quebec is fine. Quebec is really interesting. There's a lot of pandering that politicians do. The what party? The Communist Party of Canada. Or the Marxist Leninist Party of Canada. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, I think the Rhino Party actually gets more votes than the Communist Party. What kind of brain do you need to master developing? I don't know. You look like American woman because you were born an American continent. That's true. Aside from like our like some key differences in Canada, Canadians like overwhelmingly live an American way of life. We just can't afford it. So, yeah, as soon as like things get expensive, people get like pretty clammy and angry. It's pretty funny. Yeah, we basically have like an American way of life in Canada, and then like also we make like almost $20,000 less on average. Like I think the average Canadian, like the GDP per capita in Canada is like $50,000, 49 or something like that. And the GDP per capita of Americans is like 69,000. But there's like a lot of thoughts in this. Like some people say that Canada is like just a less ambitious society overall, which I think is kind of bullshit. I think that's just like rich people propaganda. Because I only ever hear that from like billionaires. That's fair, Klein bottle. Canada than in the US from what I remember. Yes, the housing market here is really bad. We only have like so much habitable land, and most of it is within spitting distance of the border. Like it's something staggering like 90% of Canadians actually just live within 100 miles of the American border. Like basically the bottom like section of the country is where everybody lives. And then we just have all this Arctic tundra that nobody's doing anything with. You mean Saskatoon? I mean, yeah. Was Clojure your first Lisp? Uh, I don't know. I think I maybe looked at other Lisps when I was in university and I wasn't like a fan. And then Clojure came along and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty fun. Minerals, bruh. Speaking of minerals, I probably should have put some mineral tint under my eyes here so that my bags would get covered up. I like the America most when it gives green cards. Oh. Hmm. Oh. You aren't even wearing makeup and you're this pretty. I know, I just look like this all the time. How crazy is that? Isn't that crazy? I think it's pretty cool, actually. I used to be ugly. I feel like I actually saw pictures. I saw a picture, a couple photos from like I don't know. I don't even know how they got on one of my phones because I didn't own the phone until after transitioning. But I had a couple photos from like pre-transition. I was like, whoa, just kind of like caught me off guard. I was like, is that me? That doesn't even feel like me. Is that me? I think that's me. It was like it was weird. It was weird, right? Judy, you're not ugly. Coolest streamer ever. I'm just chilling. I'm just being honest. When I think of Canada, that's one big issue. Yeah, I don't know. I still love being a Canadian through and through. I don't think I ever had the trans tag, actually. Most of the people that stream with the trans tag are like VTubers, anyways. And then there's Icky. Icky also streams with the trans tag, but she's like stunningly beautiful, so I don't think anybody ever gives her any shit. Hey Lane, how are you, Lane? Yeah, that should be the secret code word. We'll just put the tag trans in there, and then that means trans. But because it sounds like trans. I was called out. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you out specifically, Lane. I just remember one day I like looked at the trans tag in the search and it was all VTubers. Except for Icky, of course. Pro tip, don't use part mode outside of Lisp. Oh, I know. Oh, sorry, Lane. You're probably gonna get an ad. Alright, Johnny, that's the one thing I'm not gonna answer because it's kind of gross. And you get a timeout for that. Do I like philosophy? Sort of. I was pursuing a minor in sociology in university, so there's kind of like a lot of overlap with like philosophy and sociology. So like, you know, Weberian philosophy, Max Weber, Durkheim. Even Marx is like technically a philosopher, right? So there's like a lot of overlap between sociology and philosophy. I would even go as far as to argue that like sociology is basically the philosophy of like groups and social dynamics and stuff like that. What is functional programming? Functional programming is programming that is more like closely related to mathematics and emphasizes functions over objects. Programming that is functional. Thanks, Judy. Stumbling across your stream, having an argument with a person in chat. Not a clue you were trans, which is probably a good thing for you. I mean, yeah. I think I consider it to be like one of the least interesting things about me. So I don't really talk about it that much. But seems to be interested in it nowadays, whether they like it or hate it, or are neutral about it. What is the most interesting thing about you? It's a good question. What I would think is the most interesting thing about me? Maybe being a Twitch streamer. You know, I tell people that I'm a software developer, they're like, oh yeah, so that makes you make a lot of money, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, okay. But if I tell people I'm a Twitch streamer, like everybody knows what that is, right? They're like, oh wow, that's so cool. Like tell me, what do you stream? What games do you stream? I thought your tuna predilection was the least interesting thing. Yes, I like canned fish. That's probably the list. How did you got to know you were trans? God, I don't know. You just kind of, I just kind of put it together one day, maybe. I'm not even sure I can go into detail about that, about how I put it together, but because it's kind of explicit. and I don't want to get banned. But yeah, I was like, oh wait. Basically, I kind of had this like epiphany where I was like, wait, what if I'm trans, right? And then I was like, well, if I am, then I'm gonna die with that secret. And I think I lasted like 3 years after that epiphany, and then I finally transitioned. So once you kind of like realize it and then accept it, it's just like a waterfall. You kind of can't not do it. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I really can't explain it beyond like, you know, I'm so vascular. um okay, I'll take that as a compliment. I tried out Arch Linux, yeah. Hi Miguel, thank you. Happy 2026. Happy New Year. Do I watch anime? Occasionally. I used to watch a lot of anime when I was younger. Yeah, I told you. Well, I'm being honest-ish today, Shrimp, so it was a conspiracy. I don't know. Yeah, the chats are a little weird. We gotta get back to coding, you guys, because people are just asking strange things. We really gotta get back to working on projects and stuff. Mm, we will soonish. We'll do it. I don't know about tomorrow. I don't know. My client wants to have a call tomorrow morning, so we'll see. I'm just kind of like, oh, I guess like weak. I'm just weak on like some content today. This morning, didn't really have any good ideas. So, and I was like tired. My head was pounding. I was just like, all right, you guys, just ask me questions. Usually, when people ask me questions, it turns into like pretty decent like short form content. But not today. Definitely not today. Do I want closure questions? You can ask me programming questions. I was actually kind of hoping people ask more questions about programming and software and stuff. Hey K5, good morning. Yeah, I think like structural editing really only works the best with Lisps, Judy. Do I like Linux? I do like Linux. I really miss having a Linux computer. I'm nameless. I basically been a Linux user for like 20 years. I've been using a Mac for the last little while because it seemed like a sound business decision, but now I want to go back to Linux. So hopefully next year I'll get a Linux computer. And I was talking about actually building a streaming computer that would run Linux. Would I consider a shift to Plan 9? No. Oh, that's a cool hard drive bay. Damn, that's such a cool hard drive bay. Is it a bad thing to have the disk sitting vertically if it's like spinning Rust? Where you just kind of like set the drives in there? I feel like I'd want it to be completely enclosed, but ideally I'd have a bay that can hold two bay docking station. Okay. Okay, interesting. Yep. Okay. Yep. Can hold 3.5 inch discs and 2.5 inch discs. Uh-oh. Some I want to choose a course. Well, Rackfrost, I think you probably better ask in English because I'm not gonna be very much help. It's fine as long as it's stable. I kind of wanted something fully enclosed so that like it can just be there all the time. I don't have to worry about dust getting on it. But then I'd have to buy like two. I don't see any enclosures that have like two bays that are completely enclosed. One cool thing is I turned off my air purifier, which I should turn back on. But when I turn off my air purifier, I only hear noises from the humidifier. And the humidifier, I mean, humidifier makes noises like almost like a running brook, kind of. And the pump is like sucking in water. 16 terabytes of storage, dude. You could probably sell that for like a lot of money right now. Once you find out that Rodecaster Pro has a closed beta. Massive array of 1 terabyte micro SD cards. No way, they sell pink hard drive enclosures? How much more expensive are the pink hard drive enclosures? Actually, pretty cheap. Hard drives are expensive, hard drive enclosures are cheap. If I have a second, can I? Yep. Let's see here. Edit stream. Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys. I'm just taking care of business here. Oh, fucking damn it. As soon as you want more than like one drive bay, the cost of hard drive enclosures gets really expensive. Oh wait, that was a 5.25-inch drive base? What the fuck? Okay, that's pretty wild. JBOD? Do I want to look up JBOD? The hell's JBOD? Just a bunch of discs. Oh yeah, I love that. I still need an enclosure though. Oh, this is cool. You can get a 2.5-inch enclosure that looks like a cassette. How fun. You nice if you run raid ZFS. I don't know how much raid I'll be doing at first. Hmm. ZFS, hey? I heard about ZFS from Jeff Geerling, but I was just gonna go with like SMB, Samba, and some other shit. Why can't I get. What the fuck? Why can't I get a fully enclosed disc bay with two bay like fully enclosed enclosure? Like I don't want to buy two USB um drive bays. Technically I only need one so that I can see what's on that disc. But it'd be kind of nice to have two, I think. I'm actually looking on Canada Computer so I can go there, like physically go to a store. Imagine that, physically going to a store. Who does that? Oh, I just know that I'm gonna end up buying two different hard drive enclosures because I don't want to have them like exposed. Linux array, you can just run a Linux system, use Linux software RAID, and then present partitions or local volume management. Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to be simple here. Whatever is easiest. I don't remember how much storage that little disk has. I don't think it'd be very useful in a NAS. Maybe. But I probably shouldn't let it become e-waste either. You know what I'm saying? You always look tired. I look extra tired today because I didn't sleep very well last night. I slept like all day yesterday to try and fight off a hangover. Yep, I'm probably just gonna buy like two separate hard drive enclosures. Does it come with a USB cable though? Oh, I don't want to buy USB cables either. Boo. And I look ugly, so I can't just go into Canada Computer and be like, excuse me, sir, can you help me with something? Ugh. I looked like I stayed up all night coding. God, I remember those days. I wish I could do that still. Just code late into the night. No, I get sleepy at like 10. I'm like, I gotta go to bed. Of competition. You've no idea what competition is like. I love coding late into the night when the world is quieter. Yeah. Yeah, it is quieter at night. Most productive when I'm right at the edge of tiredness. I think I'm really the most productive when I'm like right at the edge of pooping for some reason. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, if I gotta go to the bathroom, I am like, I code so well for some reason. I don't know why. Oh. Yo, Shader Theory, thanks for the 500 bits. I didn't even see those bits earlier. I'm really sorry about that. I'm just kind of enamored with silly questions. Mm. What feature is missing from Clojure that nobody wants except for you? Uh, oh man, that's a tough one. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure there's something. The Holy Book of Biboran? No, never heard of it. Mm. Why do female hockey players from Canada keep marrying the female hockey players from the USA? I don't know. You'll have to ask them. You can go to a Scepters game and find out pretty easily. Yeah, it's a meme for sure. Actually, I think it's like I can't remember who on the Scepters team is married, but it's like I think the captain and the assistant captain of the Toronto Scepters are married. Hey, Stir Fry. Yeah. Who would have thought that women's sports would be so gay? Good stuff. Good show. iCloud drive that I want to replace. topics should I cover to kickstart my AI journey? Well, you should probably learn how, like, basic shit works, and then work your way up from there, right? So learn how, like, statistical models work, like, what's the, like, regression models? Logistical regression, and what's the other one? Linear regression? Yeah. First, I would say start with linear regression, yeah. Start with like simple statistical models and then move into like neural nets and stuff. And then maybe you figure out how LLMs work. Ethics. Damn. Ruggers Custom, 6 months in advance. Thank you. Welcome to the party, pal. Oh my god, guys, should I get a mini server rack? I can just have it like in the corner over here, a mini server rack. Yep, I've been lurking. You all seem like a nice bunch. Aw, that's nice. I like it when we seem like a nice bunch. I need a good rack. I have one rack. I just need another rack. Server rack, yeah. Show off your rack in that corner. Is that what you're saying? Well, no. I'm like, I kind of want to guess. I want to build a home lab. Home lab with like a tunnel to my home network, you know? So I can have my own independent digital independence, my own little cloud. Oh, great, Retro. Yeah, I'm sure you would. hmm What I think I might do is take my content PC, yeah, and just turn it into a NAS. I just don't know what else I would watch content on. The PlayStation is not very good for watching website content. So, favorite programming language? I don't know, probably Clojure. Have I tried Clojure MCP? No. Get a Mac then? Well, I don't want to spend a lot of money. I'm trying to be cheap here. I did find an old Raspberry Pi though, actually. Maybe I could turn that into my server instead. I have like a Raspberry Pi 2 with a gigabyte of RAM. It is not the fastest computer ever. Yeah, I don't have one. Who am I? Your daily learning style, specifically any technology or programming language, and what kind of gauge do you have set to feel you confident? I don't know. I just read docs and fuck around. That's pretty much what I do. Yeah, I don't want to have like us. I would prefer. I would really like to have like old Raspberry Pi, or not an old one, a new one. I just want something to put like video content on, because Twitch only stores VODs for so long, so ship something to your closest US city. Yeah, but I can't travel to the United States. I don't have a car. Get on a bus or something. Just get over here. Yeah, but then I have to go to America, and I don't wanna. I don't wanna go there. There's a reason I didn't go to TwitchCon. Too scared. Maybe you could bring it across the border for me. Please tell me you're allowed to enter the country, footlong. Rachel from accounts? Just go, bro. Oh, no, I can't. I cannot go to the United States. I'll probably get disappeared or something. Too scared. I was just kidding, sorry. I don't live on the East Coast. I live in Eastern Canada. I live in Toronto. It's not on the East Coast. Weather sucks, I bet. Look at my California clothes. Okay, look. I would love to live in California. I'm not even kidding. I would live in LA. I would be one of those people. Except I'd probably get robbed or something. I don't know. I don't know what LA is like. Maybe San Diego? That's where TwitchCon is held. Or better yet, I'll move to Europe. Do the lateral Europe move. Could be cool. Is it footlong? I've heard. Bist du ein Berliner Frau Car? 9. 9. I think I know what this means. Weirdly. Are you a Berlin woman car? Actually, yes, I would be. I don't live in Berlin, but I would definitely fuck with Berlin, okay? I can't wait. Cause guys, I think for sure, I'm gonna go to TwitchCon in Europe. I'm trying to make it happen. You gotta start playing for this in like 5 months in advance. Something like, are you from Berlin, Miss Carr? Oh, the literal translation is, are you a Berlin woman, Carr? But I took it to mean, are you from Berlin? No, I'm from Canada. That's why I speak like a sailor sometimes. I'm from the east coast of Canada, where we eat donair and canned fish a lot. So that's why I talk funny sometimes. Frau Car is like Ms. Mrs. Oh, okay. See, I know some things. I know some German stuff because I watched, like, I feel like I know some German stuff because I watched the entirety of uh Babylon Berlin, and I all speak German with subtitles. I always watch it with subtitles. I hate dubbing so much. So I feel like I know some stuff. Some German. Definitely not as much as French. Canned fish, bro. You're missing out. Canned fish is great. I might even go eat sardines after this. I don't know. I do have some frozen pasta in the fridge that I meal prepped, so. Great show. Yeah. I've been trying to I kind of fell off in the fourth season though. Cause like it came to Canada so late. I might try to get back into it though, because there's like an Apple TV channel that actually has the fourth season. Cause Netflix only had like the first 3 seasons, right? But if you've never seen the fourth season, like I feel like there was like this huge character assassination of like Girion, you know? Like why does he have to be SS? Like what the fuck? That's like the biggest character assassination ever. Fuck. That kind of upset me. I was like, what the fuck? What is this? He went from like hiding his like co basically his roommate, like a journalist guy, whatever his name is, from like the SS, and then he became SS. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like it's just like the biggest character assassination ever. Anyways, Babylon Berlin is great because it hits like all of these notes for me that I love. Art Deco, interwar Germany, which you know, Art Deco. What else? It's also like noir. The first season was great because there was like this conspiracy and they were trying to figure it out. And then like the subsequent ones, I don't know, season 3 was pretty good too. True. Maybe I should just keep watching because he could just be undercover or something. I don't know. But like, I should just finish the season for sure. Maybe I'll do that after this. Yeah, the audience did not see that coming. My throat's fine. I wish I didn't just finish off the last of my Perrier though. It's kind of sad. I went through it so fast. I had it for like a day. Maybe I should get a soda stream. Have I ever thought about starting an ASMR channel? Not really, but people do say that like my voice has good ASMR vibes. I could just sit and whisper sweet nothings to you. Nothing. Nothing. Recommend Deutschland 83, amazing show about East German spy. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I should just move to Germany. I'm just gonna pull the trigger on that. I'll have to marry my best friend so she can come with me though. Like, yes, we need a freelance visa. I am Twitch streamer, so freelance visa, please. Dark from Netflix? No. Should I eat pasta, you guys? Or should I have some sardines for my skin complexion? Uh-oh. Hmm. Brother. The smoked ones slapped. Oh yeah, they do. I love like kippered sardines. So the brand of sardines I've been eating, they're from New Brunswick, where I'm from. They have kippered sardines, which are like kind of smoked. They're good. And then they have like golden smoked. Golden smoked is really good. It's like extra smoky. But yeah, the kippered sardines are my favorite. Least interesting thing is that I like sardines. Yeah, that probably is the least interesting thing about me actually. I do love canned fish. I've been meaning to go to Good Cheese in Toronto to go pick up some like fancy sardines. Like they have sardines from Portugal and it's sardines and piri piri sauce. Like that sounds amazing. Are you enjoying your life? Yeah, I'm pretty happy overall. A little lonely. I have good friends. I have daily life stresses, but I live a life that I've like built for myself, right? I'm self-employed. Um so I don't have to like go to an office every day. And I can like design my life, the life that I want or try to. Have I tried that Sir Strumming canned fish? Nope. Canned sardines are awesome, kind of a Portuguese delicacy. Yeah, like I really want to go to the good cheese place. They also have dairy free like ice cream, so I've been meaning to get over there for a while. It's just on the east side of the city, so it's kind of annoying. Yeah, my life is pretty good, TBH. I'm pretty happy. Most days I'm happy with like what I see in the mirror and I'm happy with like the day to day. When I first started out freelancing, I was like, man, my life is awesome. Now I'm like, eh, it's okay. Freelancing is okay, but it pays the bills and I get to do other stuff like stream on Twitch and stuff, so Is her Christmas trees undecorated? It's a cry for help. Well, no, it's just like, we're in the new year and um I really wanted the table back. The little table that it was sitting on? That was basically my coffee table. Like it just sits beside my couch. It's like my coffee table, right? And since I'm like the only person that sits on my couch most of the time, yeah, I really wanted my table back, so when I was freelancing, I had to get very good at getting clients to pay on time. Yeah, see, the trick to that is to work with like small to medium sized businesses. Um, like if you work with like, I don't know, somebody that just wants to try out a startup idea, it's gonna be pretty tough. I usually work with like companies that are like small enough to get like a decision maker on the phone, but big enough to have like the budget to actually pay me and the accounting department to make sure those invoices are like paid. We're doing anything you ask. We're doing ask you anything. Yes. Anything you ask. Jesus, my brain is a little cooked. PortugueseSardines.us. Ooh, fancy. With gold flakes? Guys, I don't want to eat gold flakes. Why do people keep putting gold in stuff? I don't want heavy metal poisoning. I don't do I bill hourly or project? Yeah, I do fixed rate work, so I do by mostly per project, per SOW, I guess. With like milestones and stuff. I was often working with one person businesses, entrepreneurs. Yeah. Temporarily embarrassed millionaires. Yeah. Exactly. So those kind of customers are tend to be like smaller price point, and the lower dollar customers are actually like the worst customers. Yeah. Take the most time, they want the most support, they want to be more micromanagey. And it kind of makes sense because it comes out of their bottom line, right? Where if like you're just sending invoices to the accounting department of a company, it's not their money and it's not even their budget, right? It's somebody else, it's another department's budget. So what's my favorite movie and snack? My favorite movie is Ghost in the Shell, the 1995 one. And my favorite snack, probably like corn chips or all dressed chips. I also really um like Starbursts and Skittles, like candy. Corn chips equals Fritos? No, more like, well, ketchup Doritos. Okay, ketchup Doritos are probably way up there. I buy them every time they're on the market. So if ketchup Doritos are around, those are the best. Um, like the one thing before the Matrix. Yeah, Ghost in the Shell 95, like the anime. Never mind, I found the business inquiries email on your about. Yeah, but that's for Twitch business inquiries. Like if you want to do like advertising or something. Mm. Ketchup Doritos sound awesome. Love the Lay's ketchup. Yeah, dude, ketchup Doritos are like amazing. Like straight up. They are elite, brother. They're so good. I can't believe they don't just sell them in Canada like year round. They only come back like every few years. Probably when like Frito-Lay is like struggling in the Canadian market. Oh great. Assholes are using my fucking Twitch email to sign up for services. Some people, man. Oh, I'm on people's lists, which is really annoying. Yeah, boo. Like as of yesterday, people put me on. Some weight loss website, and some website called State Help Center. Awkward. This is why you always need to send confirmation emails in your projects. Not just like, thanks for signing up. You need transactional email at some point to confirm. Cool Ranch Doritos are the only Doritos. I mean, they're good Doritos. I'll admit, Cool Ranch Doritos are good. It's just they have dairy in them, so I can't really eat them. What's a legal requirement? Is it the original Doritos flavor? Corn? Nacho cheese? Yeah, I wish I could eat nacho cheese Doritos. Oops. Oh yeah, I should have some lunch, shouldn't I? I always do this. I'll be like, oh, I should eat lunch, and then I get yapping, and then I don't eat lunch. There's enough cheese in them to trigger an allergy. Yeah, unfortunately. Epstein Health Center called you? No, somebody is signing me up for like weird websites with my email address, including a weight loss program, as if I need to lose weight. Anything I need to gain weight, I'm kind of scared. I'm feeling like extra skinny lately. Oh, since we have an ad break, I'm just gonna go microwave some pasta. I'll be right back. Oh, the startup life. Wait, what's going on? Haven't been paid since October? That's a tough one. We can ask you anything. Anything? Almost anything. I will reject a question, but you can ask me stuff, Underhill, if you want. Delaying my payments. My last was in August. Damn. People aren't getting paid? Secret to the Krabby Patty formula? I don't know. Probably the sea salt. Piss me off is I really love this job. Super fulfilling and interesting work. Oh man, that's the worst. A dispute with your union? Oh wait, you're German, so everybody has a union in Germany. Right? Do you find your IT career a direct or indirect correlation between skills as a Rust developer and the number of colors in their hair? Uh, no. Coding is gray. Oof. Oof. Damn. That is a statement. Yeah, it's a good thing because I'm gonna dye my hair blonde here in a bit, I think. Everybody, so okay, so all my friends that I like hung out with, they're all super into pluribus. Pluribus. They keep talking about it, so like I think I have to watch it at this point. Pasta just does not want to defrost. Hey, Filoni's chimp. It's a great series. Yeah. Well, first I gotta finish Babylon Berlin and actually finish it. Because I need to know if that was indeed character assassination. Pasta doesn't want to be frozen. I know, but I freeze it, so hopefully now it's ready. You know your microwave food is ready when your plate is scorching hot. Hi, Crash King. Can't do anything right today. Yes, yes. We all love the chair. It's a good chair. What's good, Crash King? How you doing? Only sometimes true as the plate hotness has fooled you. That's fair. I could just get up and go chill in the living room. You guys want to just watch the chair? Wait, what happened to your sugar mama, Crash King? Have you ever messaged me on Grinder and I just ignored you? I do that a lot. Yeah. Well, I just find it so funny that like whenever somebody new is new on Grinder, it'll be like fresh faces for Grinder or new people or something like that. And I always message them. I'm like, ah, yes, fresh meat for the Grinder. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're good looking and nice, it's pretty easy. Crash King. Actually, Crash King, I wouldn't be surprised if you've hooked up with some of my girlfriends. Oh yeah, that's true. Downtown is pretty far away. Plow, the dating app for farmers. Farms aren't the farms aren't the only thing that get plowed, you know. Snow gets plowed as well. Crash King, what part of the city do you live in? If you don't mind me asking. We could just say generally, like west or whatever. You can also DM me, I guess, as well. Northwest, okay. I think I know where you live. Mm-hmm. Yes, where the car insurance is high. Why don't you tell your kids the truth? Some trips downtown, you say, Crash King? Any recommendations? What kind of food do you like? Oh, oh, I feel so much better after eating that. Birria tacos are on the list. We went to this really good Filipino restaurant at Queen and Church, I think it was, recently. If you like Filipino food. Um, if you like sushi, there's a really fancy place on Adelaide West. Like right around the corner from where Momofuku used to be. It was Nolly. No, Jollibee is good, but no, this is like a fancy like sit down Filipino place with karaoke. Oh my god. What long? So many sardines. Ooh, and I see some anchovies in there. Dude, I love anchovies. Ooh, and you got like a pre-sliced baguette. I usually eat my sardines with crackers, but I think pre-sliced baguette would be really good. The Adelaide place? Yeah. The Filipino place isn't too far. When you like if you just like it's weird because most people take the subway and they think things are far from Union, but actually most of downtown is within walking distance of Union. Like it would literally it literally takes me like 20-ish minutes to walk from like Bloor Street to Union Street. Maybe 20 or 30 minutes, but it's really not that far anywhere, it's really. Okay, so if you want like general seafood, there's Pearl Diver. Pearl Diver, I'm trying to remember the Filipino place. Let me see if I can find the seafood place because I don't know if the sushi place is still open or not. It's been years since I ate there. It was like fancy pantsy sushi. You know the one? Uh, yeah. I don't know if I don't think I see it here anymore. Yeah, it used to be along this stretch of Adelaide West, like near the Burger's Priest. Let me see. Where the fuck was it? It was a really fancy sushi place on Adelaide West. I thought it was Adelaide West. Maybe I'm thinking of Richmond Street. Well, there's literally nothing on Richmond Street, so I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it's gone. Burger's Priest is okay. I definitely like grabbing a burger there. They have one on the beaches now. Oh, Senor Sergio, thank you for the 2 months. Yeah, I don't know where the sushi place is. But there definitely was a fancy sushi place. here before. Or at least I thought there was. Well, the place that I thought it was is apparently the office of some lawyers, so. Oh man, the city has changed so much in the years. Like, but yeah, so okay, I guess so. Pearl Diver at I think King and Church. They have a. It's expensive, but they have a really good happy hour. So if you want to go, it's like I think it's like a dozen oysters is like $20 or something. And then they also have like good drinks. It's like cheap cocktails. So yeah, it's a good happy hour place. I would only go there happy hour though. I've gone there non happy hour and spent like $200. So just be careful of that. Is it? What the fuck? Where is it? I feel like I'm having a stroke. Oh, it's Adelaide in Church. Duh. It's Adelaide East in Church, not. Yeah, so they have a great happy hour and pretty fresh seafood. What's the new Magic the Gathering deck? What's the name of the place? Pearl Diver. Me and my friends, we like to go there often. And then the Filipino place, which is also actually is on the corner of Church in Richmond, so pretty close to Pearl Diver, is Makilala. It's called Makilala. Diver. Makilala. Actually, Makilala was great. I went with my Filipino friend. He was like, this is like legit Filipino food. Just kind of fancy. Um, there's a bunch of places in the village, but you know the village, Crash King, so I'm trying to think. What are my go-to restaurants? I think like for Portuguese food, if you want to make the journey out to Little Portugal, um, Baraja is definitely like the place for Portuguese food. Um, hmm. Pie is downtown. Pie is literally a Michelin star restaurant now. Back when I ate there, it wasn't, but Pie. Actually, I think I like Cowsand Road better. So there's Pie on Duncan and Adelaide, but Cowsand Road is on John Street, I think. I'm trying to remember Cowsand Road. If it's still open. I think it is. Charlotte Street? Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so it's on Charlotte Street. It's like this little side street that's tucked away on. But Cowsand Road is great. Pie? Okay. Wine Up Boy. If you take Pie and make it even better, that's Cowsand Road. Because they're like, apparently the co-owner of Pie split from Pie and then started Cowsand Road. Cowsand Road, the food is incredible. And they have a little bar upstairs that you can go drink at while you're waiting for a table. Corgi can be deadly if you trip over them. True. Literally nothing in downtown. I'm a country bumpkin. Yeah, so Khao Road for Thai food. Pie is a little closer to Union, but I think Khao Road would probably be worth the trip. I used to work, well, I still work downtown technically, But I used to work downtown, right? And so we would go out for food like all the time. House End Road. There's some good stuff on like this stretch of King West, just like between Bathurst and Spadina. I've heard good things about Rodney's Oyster House, but I haven't been there. I think what's this place? No, that's Soma. There's a fried chicken place on King Street West. They do like fried chicken sandwiches. It's like really good. I can't remember what it's called. Microaggression? Well, no, I'm just trying to remember all the times we went out for food. Oh, there's actually a place on what is it, John and Adelaide? Is it John and Adelaide or is it no, it's John and King, I think. Is it John and King? No, no, no. I'm thinking of wait, yeah, what? I dropped the guy at John and King, but ended up at uh King and Peter. Anyways, so at John and King there's Aroma. It's an Indian place with an all-you-can-eat buffet. We used to go there a lot. A lot, a lot. John and King West. So Aroma is great, especially like during the day because they have like a lunch buffet for Indian food. So that's really cool. What else? Oh, I love Toronto in the summer so much. Summer Toronto is just perfect. What a perfect little city. JK, it's not perfect. I know nothing of the places you're talking about, and that's okay. You guys are going to make her hungry. I just ate pasta, so I'm good. I'm just trying to think of cool places for people to eat at. It's cooked here right now. 30 centimeters of snow. Oh, Joich. I'm so sorry. In the Netherlands, right? Right? This is so funny. I thought you lived in Newfoundland. To be fair, the postal code abbreviation for Newfoundland and Labrador is NL, so. Damn it! So you do live in Newfoundland. God damn it. I swear to God, you corrected me and said that you were from the Netherlands. No, I don't. I was joking. Okay, so you live in Newfoundland. It's the Netherlands. Fuck. Cool. I may be going to TwitchCon in Europe, which is hosted in the Netherlands. So could be cool. Could be cool if you went. Hang out. Meet your favorite streamer. Is it in Rotterdam again? Yes. I'm trying to think of some real hidden gem restaurants downtown. Oh, um, my friend. So my friend, maybe I shouldn't say. I'll tell you privately, Crash King, because I don't want to dox myself. But there's basically this burger place, and you can get for under like $15, you can get a burger and fries, and a good burger and fries at this bar. And the drinks are also very affordable. So literally one of my favorite places to eat. Hey, Asian. I saw you come in earlier. I just forgot to say hi. Oh, hi, Crash. Or, Run Amucker. Now you have me curious. Yeah, I'll tell you too if you want to know. Oh my god. Ayo! Please do. Yeah, I saw you in DM. Wind up, boy. What else is good? Possibly in March? Should we do it like a meetup? Should we do a little like Janetta meetup? What do I find? What story do I find most inspiring? I don't know. Cause I used to binge like a lot of inspirational content, and then I kind of got sick of, you know, doing nothing, so I started doing things. A lot of stories from indie hackers are pretty inspiring. Somehow I made it back to John and King. That's weird. I'm just like clicking around. Oh, there's an English pub near John and Adelaide West. The Town Crier pub. Or is it Crown Crier pub? I think it's Town Crier pub. John and Adelaide is great. They have a selection of beers there that you will actually find. It's not like a bullshit English pub. It's not like a Firkin. It's like a true English pub. They have bangers and mash on the menu and like beers that they don't sell here. So definitely Town Crier pub. It's pretty close to Union. It's just across the street from the Hooters. I'd be down for a meetup. I was going to show my partner around Niagara and Toronto. Oh, cute. Janet Nation goes to a Scepters game. Oh, that would be so cool. The Scepters tickets are expensive now, so it's kind of. Yeah, for the longest time, I wanted to be an indie hacker, like, so badly. And then I did what every person that couldn't become an indie hacker does. I became a content creator. Classic. Poof, you're an indie hacker. Yeah. What else? Trying to think of amazing restaurants, yo. Flavor profile, we clowned him because his fit was fire, but not for the winter. Shit. Yeah, bring your lager enthusiasts to the British pub, the Town Crier pub. It's a good spot. My Scottish friend Well, I guess he was more of a colleague, but my Scottish colleague took me there one day. He was like, "Yeah, let's go to the Town Crier pub." I was like, "Okay." And if you're willing to make it out to like deep on College West, there's also a Scottish pub out there called the Caledonian. And they have like, very Scotch, and I think they even have Innocent Gun on like tap, which I love. I love Innocent Gun. It's one of my favorite like beers. My favorite like brewing companies. Innocent Gun pub like 200 meters from where I live. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I really like Innocent Gun. Especially like their like holiday beers. They always have like holiday beers. Uh-oh, Footlong wants to talk about the US Constitution. 21st Amendment. Oh, there's this cute bookstore on Queen West that I went to. It's also like low key kind of a pub. Yeah, Queen and Peter. This is it. At Queen and Peter. It's right beside Peter Pan. It's a place on the 2nd Street. 21st Amendment Brewery. Oh wait, this is in SF. Go before the 15th because that's when Ramadan starts. I really have to pretend to be a good Muslim. I swear to God that sushi place was on Adelaide Street West. I took like a partner there for her birthday once. Sus. It's a little sus. How am I? I'm good. Job right next to the building like 15 plus years ago. Oh, so you were enjoying yourself a lot. I'm trying to think, where else did we eat? Oh, General Assembly, of course. That's literally my favorite pizza place in the entire city. General Assembly at Peter and Adelaide. You absolutely have to go there. Everybody I take there, they absolutely love it. It's basically like bespoke personal pizzas. It's definitely a little pricey, but like literally every person I've taken there, they said it was worth the money. So the Keg Steakhouse is great. Well, if you want to do a steakhouse in Toronto, there's Barbarians downtown. It's expensive, but it's literally like one of the oldest restaurants in the city. And I hear it's quite good. If you want sushi, you could probably just go to any Kibo. Whoa, I think they closed Kowsan Road. I don't see it open in this Google Street View. Oh, this is Street View from before Kowsan Road was open. That's kind of funny. Later's J-Dog off to chore. Alright, Felonious Chimp. Morning shifts are poggers that way. Yeah. Yeah, do it. Explore downtown more. Downtown's great. I love downtown. It's where all the energy and stuff is, you know? Pie green curry coconut was this shit. I used to get their Thai fried rice and pad thai a lot. But now it's like it's much more it's like a different menu now because they went all like Michelin star or whatever. So but yeah, back in the day, pie was the place to go. We must have ate there a couple times a week at least. We would go to because the office was pretty close to it. So and then when the office moved, we were closer to Khao Road, so we would go there more. But like pie was so great because we would go there like just 15 minutes before the lunch rush started. We get a table. Everybody would order like a singha, and we would have like Thai food for lunch. God, I really miss those like I feel like I really miss those like early days when I was in Toronto. Oh yeah, I forgot. One more place is the local public eatery. So the local public eatery, uh oh no wait, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of the Chef's Hall, not local public eatery. People do like the local public eatery, but I don't think I've been. I'm thinking of like the Chef's Hall Assembly. That's what I'm thinking of. Chef's Hall, yeah. So Chef's Hall is kind of like it's like a bunch of food stalls inside of a building. And it's all like super amazing food. So I had some of the best ramen I ever had there. There's a bunch of other stuff in there too. I can't believe we never actually met. I used to go to Pi all the time for lunch. Was this in like 2017, 2018? Most of 2018, I guess. Yeah. Wow, yeah, I'm surprised too. Hmm. Haven't been in ages. Me neither, actually. I can't really eat most of the stuff anymore anyways because of my diet. That was before I really cared about like my allergies. Yeah, it's crazy. Policing gym. So between that and my physically demanding work, I should be jacked by the summer. I feel like I'm coming down with something. I feel like I can feel it a bit. Peter and John back then? Like between Peter and John? Because they're both parallel, right? Mm. Streameritis. Adelaide and John. I also used to work at Adelaide and John on Adelaide Street, right across the street from the fire department. Please tell me you worked across the street from the fire department. In that sketchy warehouse. I've been meaning to get a flu shot. I just haven't. So I should probably do that today, actually. I have a doctor's appointment in 3 hours, so I'll see if they finally have the vaccine. I've just been so busy from the holidays. So busy because I've been streaming for all of you. Your glasses look bigger than mine. Do you feel eyes stressed out or something? No. I just like the way the glasses like frame my face. If you get a flu shot, no sardines for you. I'm very picky. What's wrong with the flu shot? Never get the flu shot, just except for 1 week. Everything? Everything is wrong with it? Hi, Judy. Hello again. Get back to programming on stream. Any project in mind? Not really. I might just go back to the multiplayer game. I do want to mess around with some stuff like Janet. I think I mentioned the Janet programming language. Flu mutates constantly. Yeah, but you got some like cross tolerance for the flu shot, I think. I'm also typically at a higher risk because I have asthma. And I like to get the flu shot because you just never know who in like the community will have like HIV or something. So it's important, I think. Oh, hello from the UK. Well, hello to you from Canada. Oh, yeah. I'm just always preoccupied with dumb shit. You're enjoying the silence? Ouch. I shouldn't be distracted on stream, but sometimes I am. Hmm. Hey, Vodka. What are you up to? Used to be an ethical hacker before working in video games for 50 years and then AI for 5. Now semi-retired working in the mountains in the UK. The UK has mountains? I thought it was just like a big island. Okay, I won't answer. The reason of distraction? What? Why would you be distracting? Silence can get any better. Jeez. Oh, like the Scottish Highlands. What's going on here? Not a whole lot. Drink water continuously since you have asthma. Ah. Oh, here we go with the wacky people. And all places with mountains, big islands. I don't know. Jeez. Okay. I am literally doing nothing right now. That's what I'm up to. Answering chat's kind of insane questions, to be frank. Yeah, I'm just chilling at home in downtown Toronto on Twitch in between contract gigs. Let's play a game. Nah, I don't want to play a game right now. Sus. You're a programmer? Yes. We. Usually I hang out in the software game dev category, but not so much today. Hmm. I use Emacs, not NeoVim. Curbside G, how am I? Oh, I'm good. There's a bit of a gap here. I struggle with programming these days. When the day was assembler, you program the chip directly. What do you like doing? I mostly write clojure. It's all APIs these days. I know. I have a really serious question. I am 15. Oh boy, here we go. All right, hit me. What did I study? Computer science. How crooked is it? It's not that crooked, honestly. Someone going into programming. Dude, I've been a professional developer for 10 years. So, right now I just do like web stuff for my clients. But on my spare time I've been making games. So I keep having this dream that I'm like take a train across the German countryside and end up in this little town. I'm not even kidding. Except this time I actually managed to sleep long enough to realize that apparently like I know it's so strange, but I like apparently take like this train to this small town and the train only comes like once a day and usually I miss the train. Taking a train to my place? I mean, maybe. I don't even know. It's such a weird dream. And I always mess up. It's always the same. I always like mess up the name of the town. I'm like, I think this is the town I'm supposed to be in. Quit learning front end and now I'm heavy into UI UX. Am I coping? Not really. What games have I been involved with? Not many. Just like some pet projects. Not like crazy stuff. Does it have some super German sounding name? Not really. I think in the dream it's called Frerick. But it's not a real word or a real place. So I don't know. I don't know why my brain does that. My friend has asthma and the water helps him at the gym. Yeah. Well, I think water helps a lot of people at the gym. I should probably get some water here though. Probably. Rarin? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't dox you, my brain. I just have weird dreams. I gotta start doing yoga again. Try and bring down my heart rate at night. Not much better today. I'm pretty tired. Fenwick? Yoga stream when? Probably never. I don't know, maybe. It might be weird though. Bro, stop hitting me with these bots. Fucking Kick, man. Every day on Kick. This streamer wants to stream with you. Oh yeah, well tell him to shut the fuck up. Like, you actually look like Lara. Like Lara Croft. Yeah, goddamn bots. Joich. No, not insomnia. Just, well, I slept a lot through the day yesterday because I was hungover, so that's probably why I didn't sleep well. Active infection to lungs. Really serious question guy didn't ask me their question. Flip your lid today as well because of bots? No, not today. It was just last time, like, really, really annoying. Show us your armpit hairs? No, I'm good. Do I take any supplements? No. Wait, what was the question? Hmm? Okay. Been in the program for a while, so you're obviously experienced. Back in the day, it was a lot easier. Involved with Tomb Raider 1? Okay, what's the serious question then? I don't see a serious question, Granddad Gamer. Hmm. Oui. C'est bon. Uh, except lulling the stream is English, so please speak English. Mhm. How much of coding goes into prosthetic limbs? No idea. How can I start with Emacs? Janet, Emacs are comfy and cool, and I think you like Lisp. I do like Lisp, and I do like Emacs, so. Twitch bug? Do you think it's hard to get into gaming programming these days? Something you want to do? Well, I just kind of like this weird fascination with making browser games. I don't think it's any harder than any other programming subject to get into, right? New coding is a job. Yeah, mostly just web stuff for my clients. You completely gave up on what was left of your French. Well, I don't speak French fluently. I just know some French because I grew up in like Canada's only bilingual province. So I can read some French and sometimes I pick up on things. What was your question? It just said I have a really you just said Dr. Punch, you just said I have a really serious question. And then you were like, you didn't answer my question. Favorite browser game? I don't know. With with hyping Claude code. I don't know. I'd rather not. I don't think I would ever like I don't want an LLM executing statements on my commands on my computer. Newgrounds or something like Quake Live. Yeah, I guess it would be closer to Quake Live. Like I've been working on a multiplayer browser game for like a billion years. Is it worth learning code? Yes. It's 2026, so seeing 2025 was is kind of irrelevant now. So Clojure has a Clojure script that compiles to like transpiles to JavaScript. I will get drowned in this chat. Do people just say that so that I like see their message? Mickenhill? Anything? Anything what? Hmm. Oh, anything. Yeah, anything within reason. I hate it when people ask like gross questions or stupid questions. Like, do I do any winter sports since I'm Canadian? No, I kind of wish I skated more though. I guess there's still like 3 months of winter left to go skating. That was weird. For some reason I disconnected from the chat room. Ice skating? Yeah. Am I using any game engine? No. I think it's technically a question itself. What is anything? Is anything even real? I know. Like, how do you know that you're real? Have you ever seen your own brain before? Can recommend skiing as well. It was supposed to be a joke. I got it. Yeah, sorry for getting philosophical. I stink, therefore I am. People let me know I exist. That's a pretty good one, Coder. Captain Coder. Skating is hard and stressful. Yeah, I used to skate a lot when I was a kid because I used to play hockey. Even if you could see your brain, how would you know it's real? Well, at least you would know it's your own. My freelancing? Yes, I freelance. Not a corpo, but I know one weird Canadian thing about Janet. There are ketchup flavored potato chips. There's ketchup flavored corn chips sometimes. Ketchup Doritos are literally the best Doritos ever. Like, so good. Ordered those from my Canadian coworkers. I couldn't believe it's real. Yeah. Okay, ketchup chips are dope, first of all. And all dressed are really good too. Apparently, you guys don't have all dressed. And now there's a new flavor on the market called spicy all dressed. They're my favorite, but they give me so much fucking heartburn. They give me crazy heartburn. Crisps. Crisps. Someone's from the UK. Crisps. Actually, I feel like it makes more sense to call them crisps because they are crispy. Knew I'd be in something like that. How do I find clients for freelancing? I just message them. Like, hey, I saw you want to hire somebody. Maybe you want to work with me instead. No, I'm from Scotland. Oh, but they still say crisps in Scotland. Oh, wait a sec. I said the UK, didn't I? But you said you're from Scotland. But Scotland is in the UK. So that means we have a Scottish nationalist in chat. I think, therefore, I am. Cheesies are good. You did. UK is a fake country. Yeah. Yeah, and with the UK Parliament interfering with Scottish politics, it's time. It's time for Scottish independence. Hmm. You guys are making me hungry for chips. I only have like Neil's Brothers like tortilla chips here. But I really want ketchup Doritos so badly. Zesty Mordant Doritos for me, please. That's so funny. Zesty Mordant. I'm pretty sure Mordant is French for like zesty or something. So when people say zesty Mordant Doritos, I like laugh my ass off. Because that's what Ricky from Trailer Park Boys said. He's like, give me a bag of zesty Mordant and dressed all over. Any freaky people usually? No. Yeah, I know Rene Descartes. Rene Descartes. I know of him. Why am I being targeted by these view bots on Kick? Fuck. Getting too burnt stoned at once. You know you're making it on Kick when you get harassed by bots. Hmm. Kick is a mobile app? I had no idea. I know Nameless. I know who Renee Descartes is. Thought I would miss the streams now that I'm working again. Nah, you good. Oh. The water level in my humidifier is low. To keep banning people on Kick. Low latency mode disabled on Twitch. Hmm. Hmm. Your stream wasn't recommended to me, nor do I follow you. I just suddenly recall people sometimes. I love global communication. Cool, well maybe you should follow and stick around. For when we I forget which FF is your game inspired by? Was it Tactics? There was definitely one game that was inspired by FF Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Yo, maybe I should try making it an isometric game, you know? There was, you're already done? No, I abandoned it. And it actually was like true 3D. It used 3JS for rendering. I wonder if I could do like isometric rendering. I think I have to roast some chickens. Have a great day. Thanks, John. Hope you have a good day too. Hmm. Yes, the game Janet is working on. Yeah. Thanks, Judy. Knights of Lodis? Never played it. Never heard of it. Godot for game dev? I mean, you can definitely use Godot. I don't. I don't. I like making things really annoying for myself, so couldn't resist. Also, as you know, I'm the last person to comment too many projects. Sorry if I had a sore spot. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine, honey. Tense stable here at reading chats makes it seem like you're one of the strictest teachers in school. Oh no, do I really give off the teacher vibe? Angry teacher vibe? I don't think so, but also wouldn't mind having Janet teach me closure. Oh. We could do a demo dolls closure project together. Of which I still don't own the domain. Any change in obtaining your domain from that squatter? No. Not quite. I have Fridays off. If you do a closure class every Friday with homework, I'd totally join. Yeah, Has classes? I thought just functions. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, no. See on the stream for the fun of learning, not because I seriously need it. Can you read my tarot? Unfortunately, not extra. You should, Janet. You should elaborate your highly regarded opinion on closure especially closure likes, especially Janet. Janet seems fun. Hi, Yasmi. Hey, Jay Cortez on Kick. I'm sorry about the view bots on Kick. I don't know why they keep targeting me, which is really annoying. I'm good. Yeah, I want to fuck with some Janet code. I don't think there's like a mode for Janet, like side or anything. Actually, I'm not sure. I know there's like Janet mode, but there's no like cider. Like Common Lisp has slime, right? Yeah, I should just do Common Lisp. Fuck. See, I really fucked up because now I can't search for anything related to Janet, the Janet programming language and Emacs because some of my own videos appear in the search results. Slime and Sly? Is Sly for... Oh, okay. Common Lisp. So there's a major mode for Janet, obvi. I guess there's INF Janet mode. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Janet editor tooling. I think I have Janet mode installed. Is your background maybe math? No, I have a background in computer science. Les sciences de l'ordinateur. I don't even remember where I put all the Janet code. Oh, there's one thing for Janet. Okay, Janet mode? There's no Janet mode installed? Hmm. Okay. Package install. Janet mode. Let's go. Let's go, Melpa. Package installed. Now, I probably need to add a hook. Oh, Janet has pattern matching? I didn't even notice that. That's cool. Howdy, Happy New Year, Tatsu. What's up? I don't even remember what the... I don't even remember what the project was called from the Playdate. Playdate, that's what it was called. Slaydate. What a fucking what a great name. I think it was Nora that came up with that. There's definitely some Janet code in here somewhere. Yeah, I gotta set up Emacs for Janet coding because there's no rainbow delimiters or anything here, so I think I need to go to my Emacs personal and change it. Oof, that was a long session. Does have a knife instead of a crank? Oh, you came up with that, why not, boy? Okay. I'm sorry for not giving you credit then. Great, it was a great name. Great name. Oh yeah, I was meant to put that on like Hacker News. Like, here is Janet programming language running on Playdate, yo. Okay, let's see here. After high mode, so basically I just need to do the same thing eval after load for Janet mode, and then I guess take out a bunch of stuff here, a bunch of cider stuff specifically. Yep. We definitely don't need that hook. I feel like I tried this before with high. Didn't really work that well. Yes, minor mode, LDoc. The only thing that's in here is one clojure prefix. Smart parens, paredit. Probably don't need CLJ refactor. Rainbow delimiters, aggressive indent. Oh, I could just turn off LDoc right there. That's crazy. Alright, let's restart. Do I have Instagram? Yes. Yeah, rainbow delimiters are key for programming. Absolutely key. Yay, it worked. I'm guessing it worked. That's weird. It doesn't say Janet mode was enabled or disabled. I think it worked, though. Looks like it worked. Well, we definitely have structural editing and rainbow delimiters, so... Fun. I'll just be a little Janet scripter. Write my Janet scripts, because my name is Janet. Ew, PhD thesis? Gross. Janet tree sitter mode? Should I have installed that instead? Oh, okay. Yeah, it said for the best experience, use Janet tree sitter mode. Okay. Can I have both? Or should I uninstall Janet mode first? Anything I plan to accomplish this year? I don't know, I kind of want to have more sex. That's pretty much it. It's so funny. We were talking about this at the party. Avert your ears. Package delete. Uninstall? Is it package delete? Really? Was it always package delete? I feel like it wasn't. Janet mode. Bye. Okay. Package install. Janet TS mode. There is no TS mode in the... Yeah, there's no tree sitter mode in my Melpa doohickey. Alright, whatever. It's fine. I compiled Emacs from source, okay? It's gonna be blazing fast anyways. Automatic installation such as Alpaca? What the hell is Alpaca? Oh, it's like a package manager. Interesting. Oops. Define lots. Another package.el wrapper. Oh. Proper French version looked up, but we don't have any. We just say informatique. That's true. It is called informatique. Informatics, I think it's French for. Informatics. An epic naps. An epic nap. Parallel downloads. Hmm. Did we end up coding today? Not really. Now I kind of want to write some Janet. This Janet I wrote for the playdate is like cursed because it's just bound by, it's like a bunch of like unnamed functions that are, or a bunch of like unaliased functions that are bound to like the C API for the playdate. It's still cool though. Hey Frockster. I am good. Advent of code for learning Janet now, maybe? No, I like building actual like projects when learning a language. Not like code golf type stuff. Hmm. Hmm. I finally tried Janet. I did Janet a while ago, actually. But it keeps drawing me back, you know? I'm surprised there's no, like, cider or slime inspired package for Janet. Oh, alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I have a doctor's appointment in a couple hours, and I kind of want to shower and stuff, so. This is my journey here, basically. Who should we raid? Thanks for the stream. Take care and rest well. Thank you, Judy. I guess we'll go raid Prime. Oh, no, wait. I almost forgot. Maybe she's not on. Oh, I was gonna say, let's raid Shader Theory. Alright, screw it. Let's raid Prime, I guess. Yeah. Alright, he says he's doing some vibe coding, so let's just go in there and ask, why doesn't the LLM just produce a binary or something? I don't know. Be incendiary. Oh wait, I think he's signing off. Alright, bye guys.